Hi everyone, welcome back to Quantify Your Career. Welcome to the third episode in our series for incoming MFE students, and not just for the MFE program, but this is for the beyond. Because today we are focusing on career preparation, specifically internships, recruiting strategies, securing teaching or research assistantships. So, first, understand the typical MFE recruiting timeline. Unlike traditional MBA programs, MFE internship recruiting, it often begins almost immediately after your program starts. So at many top programs, you'll be juggling technical interviews with your first midterms, sometimes just weeks into your first semester. So for summer internships at major investment banks, hedge funds, asset managers, recruiting usually runs from September to February with different firms operating on different timelines. Like it could go to March or April or even beyond. But early preparation is essential since these internships frequently lead to full time offers. So, for example, at Carnegie Mellon's MSCF program, 71% students received full time return offers from their internship employers. So, your internship strategy should align with your post graduation goals. Like investment banks typically have a structured recruiting process, while smaller firms and hedge funds they often recruit just in time as needs arise. Maintain flexibility in your approach, and mostly you should cover all of these different types of firms. This is to increase your reach and increase the probability of you getting hired. So now, regarding teaching and research assistantships, these positions can provide valuable academic experience and financial support, but they also require careful time management given your already packed schedule. I would also encourage you to check in with a professor if they're doing some research and you could be a part of that research either during summer or during your usual semester time period. Now, for a TA position, you should express interest early, ideally before your first semester begins, and target courses in areas where you have exceptional prior knowledge, or you can showcase that you have had this prior knowledge and experience. So, demonstrate both technical proficiency and communication skills. And finally, understand the time commitment because with that it's usually typically 10 to 15 hours on a weekly basis. For an RA or research assistant position, you should research faculty members' current projects before approaching them. And don't just stick to your school. You can also explore other faculty members in different other schools at the same university. You should demonstrate specific skills relevant to their research, propose concrete ways how you could contribute, and be prepared to show code samples or analysis examples. So in my networking video, I had also talked about how I had secured two RA positions at my university during my MFE program. So make sure to check that out to learn some strategies. Maybe you can use some of those. When balancing assistantships with coursework, you should be extremely strategic about time management. So you can use some digital tools like Notion to track deadlines and commitments. So block specific hours for assistantship work rather than letting it spill into study time. Now, in terms of job and recruiting, interview preparation is a very critical area. So technical interviews for quant finance roles typically include, for especially for quant research roles, they typically include probability and brain teasers. So practice with resources I mentioned in this video, and daily practice of brain teasers will give you an edge over others in terms of your interview prep. Programming challenges. This is also usually a part of your quant interviews. So implementing financial algorithms and optimizing for speed and accuracy will be important. You can practice leak code and geeks for geeks for your programming challenges as part of your interviews. Market knowledge is, of course, very important. You should stay current on the financial news, demonstrate an understanding of market dynamics, and having an opinion of your own will definitely give you an edge. Don't discount behavioral questions. Do prepare concise stories demonstrating your quant problem solving abilities. So, do highlight your extracurriculars and leadership and volunteering experiences. Creating a study group or studying with a classmate specifically for interview practice, helps a lot. Mock interviews with peers who can provide honest feedback, these are invaluable. Even mock interviews with alumni, like when I was studying for MFE, we had these mock interview sessions with our alumni, and this really helped prepare and see where your gaps are. And also resources like QuantNet forums, they provide recent interview questions from specific firms. Now, for your resume and LinkedIn profile, you should highlight of course, quant projects, which I had mentioned earlier. It's very encouraged to have a GitHub profile with all of your quant projects. You should highlight your programming languages, your skills, your financial modeling experience, quantify your achievements whenever possible. Um, Include the GitHub links at the top of the resume. Use industry specific keywords which align with your job descriptions. So if you've done projects or relevant coursework which highlight those specific keywords which are in the job description, elaborate on those. Of course, networking remains very crucial despite your technical focus. And that's why I had created this video, because networking in our industry does help. Attend industry events, connect with alumni, participate in competitions, any career fairs, and any groups and forums. You should be attending those, not just to get a job, but also to know what's going on in the industry currently. Pace yourself and recognize that different firms hire on different timelines. And our next episode will cover the soft skills that will complement your technical expertise, from communications to teamwork and leadership. So I hope this helped. And if you want a one-to-one career guidance or mock interview or resume review, I highly encourage you to book a session using the link in the description below. Until next time.